Hello friends, welcome back. Let us solve exercise 3.2. Very simple exercise. Draw a tangent at any point M on the circle of radius 2.9 centimeters and center O. This sum was in October 12 and October 14 exam for 2 marks. Very simple. You have to first draw a circle and then at the end point of the radius you have to take any point M. For example, if you draw a circle of given radius, center O, you take M, generally take M point horizontal line, okay, extend this line, draw perpendicular to this line at the point M and the tangent is drawn. Very simple. For 2 marks. Second example is, draw a tangent at any point R on the circle of a radius 3.4 and center P. Very simple. Draw a circle of the radius 3.4, take any point. When they say take any point, then generally take on the horizontal line, okay, don't take here and there. You can take, of course, but generally don't take it. Third is, draw a circle of radius 2.6 centimeters, draw a tangent to the circle from any point on the circle using the center of the circle. Same example, draw a circle, extend a radius and draw a perpendicular to that particular line. Fourth one, draw a circle with the center P and radius 3.1. Draw a chord MN. Let us draw the rough figure first. Draw a circle with center P and radius 3.1. So we have drawn a circle with the center P and radius 3.1. Radius is given 3.1. Draw chord MN of length 3.8. Okay, now on your paper horizontal lines are already there, so you just take the distance in the compass 3.8. this is your M, take any point M and then by compass cut here 3.8, so that is your N, so you have drawn this MN 3.8. okay, then draw tangent to the circle through point M and N. How will you draw this? You have to, now radius is given there. How will you draw the tangents to the circle through point M and N? This is exactly similar example to your first, second and third. Okay. You want to draw tangent through N. Forget about this part. So this radius Pn must be perpendicular to this tangent. So what you have to do, extend this line Pn and draw perpendicular to this line through N. You know how to draw perpendicular. Similarly, draw this radius Pm, extend this Pm and draw a perpendicular to this line Pm through point M. Right angle. So your figure will look like, or your figure will look something like this. Simple example, just similar to your first, second and third. Here you have to draw 2 tangents, that's all. Nothing difficult in this. Let us go to next example. Draw tangent without using center. Draw a circle of radius 3.5 centimeters. Center is O, 3.5 centimeter is there. I am not marking it because we don't have to use the center, but somewhere you have to mark that radius after the construction is over. Okay. Now take any point K on it. Take any point K on it. Draw a tangent to the circle at K without using the center of the circle. I am taking any point K here. Now here we have to use the property of angles in alternate segment. How you will do this? Just draw any triangle. All the vertices should be on the circle. Okay. Now this is common segment for this angle and whatever the angle is, suppose this angle. So what shall I do? I have to draw, suppose this is A, B and K. I have to draw a congruent angle to angle A where does the the one arm is BK, the second arm I have to draw, and that second arm will be the tangent to this circle. So how will you draw congruent angle? First point of the compass on A and you will get this one. So put it on the K, again you will get this arc. Now take in the compass this distance, and from here we just mark it, cut. This is the second point you have got. K already you know. This is the second point you have got. You have to just connect this line, and this is your tangent. Just mark this angle as a answer. You write that angle A and angle K are the angles. Mark this point somewhere P or something, and these are the angles in alternate segment. So those are equal, and so this line is tangent. Okay, simple example. Let us see next example. Example number 6. Draw a circle of radius 2.7. Of course, draw a circle of radius 2.7. Draw chord PQ of length 4.5 centimeter. Take in compass 4.5 centimeter and draw the chord. Any chord you can draw. Draw tangents at P and Q without using the center. Again, very simple example. Extended to the previous example. You have drawn the circle. You have drawn the chord P and Q. Now you have to draw. You don't have to use the center. Okay. Now you have to draw the tangents at P and Q. How will you draw? Very simple. First of all you have to draw the triangle here. I'll take any point here, A. Any point A I am taking there, and then you have to draw. This segment is common for this angle. Whatever tangent will be at P and whatever tangent will be at Q. So angles in alternate segment. So first, angles in alternate segment, you have to draw the congruent angle to angle A with one arm as PQ. PQ is the common arm. So you have to draw something like this, cut an angle this distance, and you will draw a line here. And the same method, same congruent angle you have to use here, and you have to draw tangent. Don't look at my figure, but it will look something like this. Here we have not used the center of the circle. Okay, simple example. Next, 7th example. As the answer you write that angle A, you give some name here, B, angle PAQ congruent to angle QPB and congruent to PQB. As an answer you write that, and write that angles in alternate segments are equal. 7th example. Draw a circle having radius 3. Draw chord XY 5 centimeters. Draw tangents at point X and Y without using the center. Exactly similar example to previous one. You should be able to solve it by yourself. Example number 8. Draw a tangent to the circle with the center C and radius 3.6 from point B at a distance of 7.2 from the center. The radius is 3.6. So first of all you have to draw a circle with radius 3.6. So this center O, radius 3.6 you have to show. Then you have to, I will just draw extended line here. Radius is 3.6 here. I am just drawing one horizontal line with extended. Now at a distance of 7.2. So in the compass I will take distance 7.2. I will mark somewhere here. It is the point P. Forget about the original circle. Now QP as a diameter, you have to draw a bigger circle. Now QP as a diameter, we are going to, how will you use the QP as a diameter? First of all, you have to draw perpendicular bisector to OP, so that you will get the center point here somewhere. Draw perpendicular bisector by properly taking arcs top and bottom. Okay, so then take this as a center. See, one thing I am telling you, this point will come nearby somewhere of this circumference of the smaller circle. Many times the student commit this mistake. They do everything properly, but while taking the center, instead of this point, they take this point of intersection, and then their figure is wrong. Correct? So please pay attention that you are taking the proper perpendicular bisecting point on this, and then you have to draw a circle with this as a center, and so you will get these 2 points. These 2 points you will get. Just join P and this point, just join this point and draw a ray, give proper arrows to there, give proper naming, and as a last state that don't forget to give that the angle inscribed in the semicircle are 90 degrees. Okay, as a construction line, better to show this and better to show this, connect these two, better to show. Okay, this will complete your figure. You connect this point to O, you connect this point to O. Show that these are the radius and these are the right angles. And then describe or write your answer that the angle inscribed in semicircle are right angles. And hence PA or something will be your tangent because it is perpendicular to your radius. Fine? Simple example. Example number 9. Draw a tangent to circle with the center M, radius 2.8 from a point L at a distance 5 centimeter. Same example, this point M is somewhere here at a 5 centimeter, you have to take from the O. Next, 10th and last example in this, draw a tangent to the circle with center O and radius 3.3 from point A such that OA is 7.5 centimeter. Wordings are different. Now here this P is 7.5 centimeter away from the center. Measure the length of the tangent. Many times the students become so happy that they have got the very simple example for the 3 marks or 4 marks. They forget to write the final answer. They don't even clearly read. See, one thing I am telling you, many times it happens that whenever the simple examples comes into exam, we generally read only half part of it. The last statement we just don't read. Why? Because it is so easy. I know this marks I am going to get, so I don't read that example carefully. Now, in the previous example, 9th example, your measurement of tangent segment is not asked. But in the 10th example, the last statement is measure the lengths of the tangent segments. In this case, at this point, student forget to write the measure of the tangent segments. Those 2 segments measurements you have to write. If you don't write, you will get 0 marks if I am there. And in board exam, examiner may give you half marks because you have not completely solved the examples. You have drawn the tangents, but the example is not yet complete. Answer is not written because you did not care to read that the measure of the segments are asked, tangent segments are asked. So time by time I am telling you where you can commit mistakes, and you have to be very careful. There is one proverb, whenever you are very, very angry, don't say anything to anyone. Don't curse anyone. And when you are very, very happy, at that time, do not agree on anything. Do not commit anything to anyone. Let that time go. Moral is, in exam, when you get the very simple examples, you become very happy and you don't pay attention to this. So please, whether the example is simple or tough, you know it or you have to think and solve, be careful, read the example carefully, underline what is asked, because that is required in your answer. Okay, so here we are finishing exercise 3.2. Very simple exercise. You have to solve it by your own. I have explained you how to solve everything. We have discussed everything. I already told that where you can make mistakes and how to avoid those mistakes. So here we have finished 3.2. Then we'll go ahead to topic number 3. Thank you very much.